Remember I talked about chendol strips and the fact that they can look garishly green? This is garishly green. Look at that. That's oversaturatedly green, man. Hello? Yes, okay. Always need my kopi peng coffee with ice before I start a new episode. Okay, hi, you're watching Greg Speak Eats, and we're here at Golden Mile Food Center to try Chuan CLAYPOT rice, right over there. Now the owner, Han Nip Chang, he apprenticed and worked at the Geylang famous CLAYPOT rice stall in Geylang Lorong 33 for 6 years before starting his own CLAYPOT rice business some 10 years ago. And this place is constantly popular from when it opens to when it closes. So come, let's have a taste. I ordered $6, but it's gonna take some time because they open at 12 noon, and that means that the lunch crowd has already come in, as you can tell. So I think I'll be waiting for about half an hour or so.
There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till I met you.
Okay, we have a bowl right now. Normally I add the dark soy sauce in the oil, and then I just stir it up and eat it, but I actually want to taste all the ingredients first before I actually add all the sauces first. Okay. So CLAYPOT rice, what is it? The dish comes with marinated chicken along with lapcheong, Chinese sausage, and slices of yun chong, liver sausage, Chinese liver sausage. Ingredient which is not very common in CLAYPOT rice at the hawker level. You've got some rice, some green veg, and you've got some salted fish, which is only this small. My goodness. Firstly, let me just try the veg alone. Okay, veg is veg, I mean, you know. Yup, crunchy veg. Yup, it's plain, it's not seasoned at all. Marinated chicken. Oh God. Okay, the texture of the chicken, soft beyond belief. Wonderfully tender. Wonderfully seasoned through, all the way through. It's got a strong savory flavor. I think it's a soy flavor, I could be wrong. The strong savory flavor makes sense because you're actually mixing it with rice. And the Chinese sausage, well, you know. Now, Chinese sausage. How do I describe the taste of Chinese sausage? It's oil rich, it's very savory, it's prominently sweet. And the idea is that you eat it with rice so that the flavor spreads throughout the rice. And it sort of balances it out. Very nice. Yun chong, which is the liver sausage. Oh my God. The flavor of the yun chong is similar to the lapcheong, but obviously there's that liver taste inside. It's smokier, it's creamier, it's a stronger flavor. It's my personal favorite, it's wonderful. Then you have the salted fish. I'm only going to take a little bit of the salted fish because I actually like it spread throughout the rice. Now this is my complaint about this place. They only give you this little bit. I would actually prefer a little bit more than that. And it is, oh wonderful, oh my God. It's heavily salty, it is very, 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 very fishy. And the idea is that so like spread it throughout the rice so that you get like bursts of salt while you eat it. Now for the rice, okay? Wonderful. Slightly firm, bouncy, nicely separated, wonderful. Now the idea is that this is actually cooked in a clay pot. You dig right underneath to get crunchy bits of rice. Oh my god. It's crunchy, it's crispy. The rice has a little bit of smokiness in there because of the charcoal clay pot cooking. The flavour is obviously all on top, where the meat and the lap cheong and the salted fish is. And so what you do after that is that you add the dark soy sauce and you add the oil. This is obviously dark soy sauce. It's almost like a caramelized soy sauce of sorts. It's very, very thick. It's sweet, it's reduced, it's smoky. Yep, there's a slight smoky, bitter flavour to it, alongside the sweet flavour. Now the oil, I've never actually tasted the oil on its own, so this is my first time. It's nice, it's slightly flavoured. I don't know what oil it is though, it's wonderful though. And there's the chili which you add. Oh, spicy, savoury. It's got a soy flavour to it, no sourness at all. And it's a bit gritty, there's like slight herb bits inside. Dark soy sauce and flavoured oil are left on the table and you can mix in however much you like. So what you do now is that you mix in these two things inside. You add some black sauce. You add some oil. And the salted fish, you see? I like to actually break up the salted fish. Then you mix it up. Okay, so I basically mixed everything in. This is going to take some time to actually scrape out all the little bits at the bottom because obviously it's actually stuck to the bottom of the clay pot. But just spend a little bit of time, use a little bit of arm strength to actually scrape it all out, mix it well, and it actually turns out like this. This glorious mix of dark soy saucy, oily rice, and it's smoky, and there's a little bit of soy flavour from the marinated chicken. Oh my god! There's a bit of crunchy rice, there's the rice, it's oil rich, it's smoky, a bit of savouriness, and there's a bit of slight bitterness going throughout it, but it's a nice bitterness. This is the reason why people love this dish so much. It's so good. As I said, they actually put salted fish, and the problem about it is that you can't really taste that salted fish flavour, or if you do, it's very, very, very little. So I would actually like a larger piece of salted fish inside. They're not very generous with it. The savouriness, if you want just a little bit more, right, you can add the chili on the side, which is savoury but spicy. There's this huge debate about clay pot rice. Which is better? When you actually cook it over gas or you cook it over charcoal fire. The traditional way is to cook it under charcoal fire. But what this style does is that, if you look at the back, it actually employs a twice cooking method that his previous workplace used to actually make the clay pot rice nice and roasted. So the clay pot is first cooked over gas to cook the rice, and then they actually put the ingredients inside, and then it's actually switched over to a gentle wood fire to get some of that smoky aroma inside and to crisp up the bottom of the pot for the fan chew. They call it fan chew lah, but it means roasted burnt rice. When it actually arrives at the table, right, the smell is unbelievable. You can definitely smell the smoky aroma. Now here is one of the few places where you actually get a thicker than usual layer of crusty rice. Normal places you get a little bit of crusty rice and that's it. Here you get a lot of it. And it's good because once you mix everything in, right, every bite has a little bit of crunch right inside. Guaranteed. Okay, to nitpick a bit, because there's more of a thicker layer of a crispy rice inside this clay pot, the problem and the danger is that occasionally, very occasionally, right? The rice does occasionally come more on the burnt side than is normal. So if you're the sort of person who is a bit conscious about eating burnt things in your food, right, you might want to avoid this place. I have no such problem on the other hand. This is what I mean when I say that you can have burnt rice in beds. Okay? So, you know, either you like it or you don't. The other highlight are these marinated pieces of chicken. That's what it looks like after mixing in the soy sauce and the oil and all that stuff. Very incredibly well marinated and with a killer soft texture that has to be tasted to be believed. And what happens is that once the rice is cooked, you actually put all the marinated raw ingredients on top and they put it over the charcoal fire, and the steam from the rice actually cooks all the ingredients on top. So the meat should actually come out very, very soft. Here, the meat is especially soft. This store actually sells claypot bak kut-teh, claypot braised pork with preserved vegetables, and vegetables with oyster sauce as supplementary dishes. But as you can tell, most of the people are actually ordering just the claypot rice. If you notice around here, right, all the tables surrounding the shop, they're all eating claypot rice, predominantly so. Okay, at the moment, a small size pot costs $6, and this pot is a smaller size. It's just enough for one person. Now, obviously the prices will increase in the future, but they've got varying sizes and it goes all the way up to 30 bucks. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So obviously the 30 is meant for 5 people also. The 12 is meant for 2, the 18 is meant for 3, and so on and so forth. So the chicken, the rice, a bit of the burnt rice, chili, all one bite here. It's one massive bite. It'll be my last dish I ever eat before I die. Alright, all finished. Look at Chuan claypot rice. Personally, I think that it is a fantastic place for claypot rice. As to whether it is the best claypot rice in Singapore, probably not, okay? There are the 2 Chinatown complex ones which are really good. But this is really close to it. So thanks for watching another episode of Great Speed Eats, where I eat through the whole of Singapore. If you like this episode, give a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.